divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear. He delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
To the air, Penix.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 15.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 85 yards. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And specifically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
40-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And caught by London.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, Penix.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
20. Real.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 133. 180. Up. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And here's Matt Araiza now.
This is taken at the 15. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ringo.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Channing Tindall on the coverage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Good. 20. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Watch out!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Up, 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Regular, regular, regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 34-yard line.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Cougar 19. Switch, switch. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. The pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. Cowboy 8. Let's go.
And looking to throw, Penix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
180, Kings. Up,
Here's Mayfield.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Falcons 6.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Penix.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. and maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're 33. Stop.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Mayfield down. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A run up the middle with Irving. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Got him in. It's Brown.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point lines up successful.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Kings!
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Mayfield to throw it.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Irvin.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
180!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Real. 180!
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set 18, run. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air, Penix. That's brought in downfield by London.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
On the play.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's back to throw.
This is Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Back to throw. He finds Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll try and throw with Penix. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
Falcons 29.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.